transmission. It's cool because now I have the little start screen that I don't have to...
You got like the 3, 2, 1 start deal?
Or I have it, it says, stream starting soon.
Yeah.
Oh, you did the old school Hollywood thing?
All right.
That's pretty awesome.
4, 3. That's cool.
All right, and we are live. Welcome, everyone, back to Curbside Podcast presents Dice Hard with a Vengeance. I believe this is Season 2, Episode 11. We are burning through this season now. I'm loving it. We've been gone for a while, and I'm sorry, but, we're back, and we are ready to get this show on the road. So, as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, listen to us on Spotify, and subscribe on your YouTube app. Tap the little button so you never miss an upload. And as always, we now have curbside merch on ProWrestlingTees.com/LostBoyKirby. With that, we'll start with the oath, and we'll get this show on the road. I, Naramos Torin, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo. Natil.
I, Natil, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo this week.
Lady V.
I, Barry Serrania, do solemnly swear to not be a murderer.
Corrales.
I, Corrales Abrazar, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Taruk. Grease is the word.
The word.
Yes, it is, good sir.
Not flammable, but spell, apparently.
May I respectfully disagree? Bird is the word.
Ah!
What do you know about the bird?
Wonderful.
Good night, folks. Oh my god.
Yep, and we're done. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for watching.
No.
Alrighty. Mr. DM, take it away.
So, alright. Welcome back to Thrandia, guys. And when we last left off, the party had a little bit to do in the city of Brine. We had training montages. We had some really good RP. A lot of decision making, a lot of soul searching, and what it all came to was that the party decided that it was it's a fairly even decision making a deal with an unknown archmage or the provider. Some deliberation, some advice, and the party chose to deal with the provider, which is somewhere in Black Bog Swamp, according to Natil's sister. And that's where we left off. And you guys, the party we're going to be waking up the next morning in the luxurious light, the very, very well-to-do establishment of one Philomena Bordeaux. And we will be starting that morning after the little strategy session and the decision-making to head back to Black Bog Swamp. So, guys, morning comes. Everyone enjoyed a decent night's sleep. No major issues. And we may begin. Who would like to start?
Still crack me up that the expensive brothel has become the adventure party.
I don't know
Speak about
why,
patience.
but the brothel has become the HQ. The launching.
The meanwhile at the Hall of
safety
Justice.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice.
Oh,
There's
well.
no better cover up that
Meanwhile, in the House of Lady Favors.
Well, Torn is definitely going to head downstairs and grab breakfast because he is drained. He feels like he just went 10 rounds with a blue Dragonborn.
And by the way, I meant to mention this before we started streaming, but Torin, don't forget, you are still cursed.
Yeah, I've got it marked. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but I haven't
Yeah, as long
forgotten.
as you're keeping track of that.
Yep.
Wait, kids? Never mind. My business.
But yeah. Jordan's gonna head downstairs and get food.
Okay. Well, as usual, breakfast is ready.
I know I don't do this often, but thank you, Bahamut, for this food that's about to bring life back into this destroyed body.
Good Bahamut.
George, what are you babbling about? Just shut up and eat, alrighty? Come on.
Shut up, Taruk. Shut the hell up. Everything hurts.
Not my fault you got your ass pulled. Look at me, everything hurts. Look, nothing hurts on me.
That's because you don't have the stomach to train with Hisma.
You burn. I'll come down to
Nope.
breakfast and
I'm
kind
just
Nope.
kidding, big guy.
I'm just smarter than the average bear, boo-boo.
I met Hisma once, right? We had a little chat. They mostly talked to her, and I think I met her
Yeah,
once. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been kind of indirectly. I don't believe there was ever a one-on-one meeting, but you know of Hisma, yes.
Yeah, I think because I was with them at one point when they went to ask her a question. But yeah,
Yes.
I'll catch Torin on the tail end of his conversation about Hisma
Yeah.
and inquire as to what you did. You look very sore. She,
Well,
did you piss her off? Did you get in a fight?
no, yes, and she basically trained me the most rigorous, painful, like just overbearing training I've ever had in my life. I was doing push-ups with fire underneath me, one-armed handstands.
You know what? V's gonna pour a glass of like breakfast wine and sit down with some fruit and be like, "Is it weird that I can kind of relate?"
I mean, if you've been threatened to eat lightning and crap thunder, sure.
Not so much that, but you don't become an acrobat throughout with no hard work, with no hard training. I can actually empathize with you a little bit.
True. I can
Interesting.
understand that.
Does Hisma train everybody, or just?
Just those poor dumb dragonborns that ask her really, really nice.
Huh. Huh. Good for you, and gross and such, I guess.
Breakfast ale.
Nat will go ahead. She'll make her way down. She'll see V, Torin, and Taruk all sitting down. Morning, guys.
Right.
Torin, you definitely look like you were wrung hard and put away wet.
Oh, that is
Well, everyone walks in. Wow, Tori, you look like shit.
I was gonna say, did Yzma beat the money that you owed her?
I have never owed Hisma money because I'm smarter than that.
I know you are,
Oh, I
but
dare you to owe Hisma money.
I'd rather go a few more rounds with that.
Nonchalantly.
I'd rather go a few more rounds with that freaking Rakshasa than owe Hisma money.
Impressive.
gotcha.
She's known for her, calm, gentle demeanor.
Yes, she is. Calm and gentle like a,
Right
Raging
during
fire.
that sentence, good morning, darlings.
Good morning, madam.
How is everyone this fine day?
Well rested.
Sore but well rested.
And as early as it is, not a strand out of place.
Goddamn.
Philomena Bordeaux in all her splendor and glory, the amber-skinned tiefling. Once again, just very, very well put together for as early as it is.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning. Trust everyone had a decent night's sleep.
Yeah, I don't think I've slept that good in 2 days.
Well, good. I think you
Well,
probably died.
The last time I slept like that, I literally passed out standing. So, Ah. Where?
What a guess. Does he usually come down?
I was gonna say, where's Corrales?
There is.
Metagast, you don't see him. He's not in like the area where you guys are at, because Metagast doesn't need to eat.
No,
Oh, that's
he's
true.
So he's not in that congregating area where you guys are at. Not in that breakfast area.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Corrales isn't down here yet.
Really?
I tried saying I came in, my headset wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, we'll say that you came in now.
Ah, there he is. Our-
It's like,
Speak of the speak
You
of
can't
the
use that
devil,
one.
darling.
Torrance.
I love it.
Mm.
Good morning, darling. I hope you slept well.
Well as I can.
here? Always. Ugh.
Well, darlings, I have business to attend to this morning, but if you need anything, never hesitate to ask. You know the door is always open.
Oh, I'm gonna clear my throat and kind of follow her just for a moment.
Okay.
I do have a brief, speaking of business, I have a brief question. I'll follow her out.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you guys kind of walk out of that that kind of dining area and off to the side where you get a little bit of
Kind of
privacy.
squeeze myself on the table and follow her
Yeah.
out.
Oh, do you need something, darling?
It looks as though we're setting back out in a couple of days. I was wondering if there was just any quick work that could be done between now and then.
No, nothing immediate, darling. Nothing that would require your immediate attention. I did wish to speak to you before you lot left. I would just simply ask you if you are indeed choosing this route that all of you are going to Black Bog Swamp. Just be careful, darling. Our business, as it is, and has enough risk. Just be careful.
Believe me, I don't want to take on any more risk than necessary, but unfortunately getting this thing off my back requires putting in a little more legwork than usual.
Yes, and also consider, darling, try to learn what you can while you're traveling with these people. You know, we all must test ourselves if we are to move further, especially in our chosen endeavors. If you understand my meaning.
You know, I worry. I'm gonna look around, see if anybody's around, and just kind of lower my voice. I worry because I think the reason why I like these people so much is because it sort of feels like, you know, playing pretend, being someone else for a little while, and doing. I don't know. It just feels different and distracting, and I'm afraid I kind of like that. I'm trying not to get too caught up in it. This is about a very specific thing that needs to be done, and we'll see where it goes after that, I guess. Perhaps you can have something lined up for me when I get back.
There's a awkward pause from her, and she kind of nods and says, "I believe when you come back, you'll have some more work."
Can I insight her on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
See if she means anything more than what I think she means? Oh, Google, you understand my typos. 22.
22?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no open deception there. What you read from her is that there's definitely something that she's withholding.
Mia, anything special you have lined up for me in the future, or just more work?
There's another awkward pause, and she... Not me personally. Darling, ever since you came here, I've wanted to do right by you.
I appreciate it.
Just, she's very struggling with what
I imagine
she's
this is odd for her.
trying to tell you. Yes. And there are some things that even I can't tell you. And
Well-
when you come back, I hope you'll understand that. I apologize, darling. I can't say anything.
Opportunities or something?
I hope
should be
so,
cautious
darling.
of?
Darling, I hope so.
Well, I trust that if there's anything I should be worried about,
What have I always taught you, darling?
I understand. Well,
Do not be afraid to lean on them if you have to. And there's an awkward shifting, and then she, like, pat hugs you, and she walks out.
right. I'll go back to the dining room, I guess.
Okay.
I'll sit down, a little distracted. Thank you.
So,
While
does
that's going on, you guys? Yep. Sorry, go ahead, Brett.
oh no go ahead, Tim.
No, I was honestly just bringing it kind of like, camera back to you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna go out here and probably a little bit to get some more arrows because mine are looking pretty rough.
Yeah, you haven't gotten arrows since you won that fancy quiver of yours.
Yeah, and so like I managed to kind of pluck out some of my better ones, but quite a few of them are looking pretty worse for the wear. Would anyone like to either accompany me or for anything that they need to get, or
Yeah, I'll go with you. I feel, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. You're wrong.
whoa?
We have lost the DM, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God. Adrift from that world.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
We can now.
Okay, cool. No. I had it muted because I was trying to figure this new headset out. All right. No worries.
We have no adult supervision. Everyone panic.
NRK!
Good night.
I don't know what that means, but I like it.
Ow, ow. Can't lay flat, can't lay flat, can't lay flat, can't lay flat.
Why?
Stupid trampoline perk.
Everything hurts.
Oh.
Also, that's what happens when you roll a nat 1 on in a real life deck save.
Yeah. Or she rolled a 1.
Well, I saw it.
No. I rolled less than a 1. I rolled a full 0, and boom. It still hurts.
Okay, sorry.
So-
Technical difficulties. We are back.
Yay.
And she last I heard was Nat needs to go shopping for some new arrows.
Yes.
Which all I was going to add to that is now that you kind of look at yours and that you have this wonderful quiver of returning, your ammunition looks fairly well used. Some of the tips on the arrows have kind of like worn and they're not even sharp anymore. They're dulled. Some of them have started to break.
Right. Like I said, I had like pulled out some of my ones that were still really like in decent shape. But for the most part, like at least 30 of mine are like.
Pretty much, if you would have gone to another encounter, Britt, they would have started to fail on you.
Yeah.
So.
Can't have
We're
failure.
clear ground that we have some bending.
What was that be? I didn't hear you, V. I'm sorry.
Oh, I just said we don't have our cleric around the castle.
Yeah.
Very useful.
Yeah, we definitely need the most dangerous member of the party to be well stocked.
Yep. I just need a few piddly things out in town, so yeah, I'll go with that just to make sure that.
Okay. Corrallos, do you need anything as far as prep?
No, I don't
materials?
think so. That should be alright.
All right, Taruk.
Taruk want baby.
No.
No,
Ready for
No.
that's
And
just
Taruk don't want nothing.
Rick, we will settle this season
That's an
3,
insult.
okay?
Guys, that's an inside the party thing. No, no, Taruk.
no Taruk baby.
No baby for you.
I want to play the baby. You can't play the baby. So funny.
All right, guys. So we have a little bit of shopping to do. So let's get that underway. Where are we headed?
I guess back to the shop for now.
Elven tongs for the arrows. Okay.
Yeah.
And V, where do you need to go?
I just need some more. I want to find a card deck and just some general makeup supplies, like cosmetic stuff
Okay.
from just wherever.
Okay. Easy enough to do. All right, we'll do the arrows first.
Girl shopping trip. Makeup and weapons.
We had a training montage. Now we get a shopping montage.
This is how we get ready for battle.
And is this the first day after, or is my thing ready, or is this just the next day, or did we go 2 days?
I was going to ask you about that. Did you want to wait for? And that was the TR. Was it the TR? Or was that?
The string.
Yes. The string. Yes.
Well, I mean, if we don't have anything else to do, this can be the last day if that works for everyone, or it can be the next day, whatever you guys want to do.
I'm good either way.
Either, if you want it to be the last day, so you can pick up the wire, that's fine. It's don't worry, the world's not going to go to hell in 2 days. You're fine.
Cool. Right. You
Well,
never know. All right, cool. Well, then if we're going there too, then yeah, I'll get dressed, grab my harp, and get ready to go out.
Okay. Well, all right. Let's start with just the arrows. You guys, you know the way. It's across town. You make it to Elven Tongs with the proprietor, Dairly Gemblade, the very,
very lovely Elven.
lovely and well-built, muscular Elven young lady who runs the establishment.
With
And-
her young spawn.
Yes. You don't see your child. It's just her.
Questionable parentage.
Yeah. It's not up in the air. It's not Belden's kid. It was from her husband, who's no longer with her. She told you the truth. He passed away. Okay, but anyway, the long and the short of it, Britt, is so you're looking for replacement arrows. Obviously,
Yes.
I can get you just normal replacement arrows. That's cheap.
Mhm.
But I'm guessing that you want ones that are a little more durable and might be able to withstand some usage.
Yes.
These also may be a little more practical for your needs.
Okay.
These are silvered arrows.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I can give you 10, and I can price them at 100 gold piece for 10 of them.
Okay. I can do that. Let me. That's with my sheet here.
But that's all I got. I've
That's.
I
can
mean,
only
go
make
ahead.
these so quickly.
What was that? I'm so sorry.
No, I can only make these so quickly, so I have limited stock as far as what I
Gotcha.
can offer. But I can offer you 10 silvered arrows at 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
I don't really sleight of hand to see how much money Matt has. If you wanted to
Yeah.
limp your purse or
You're
like-
looking in your friend's purse.
Oh,
Yeah,
I want to know.
You know what?
Sleight of hand.
I want to know how much gold that has.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Can I roll perception? Just to see if I notice?
Wait, you went with us?
Of course I did.
Okay, I didn't know you were there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm just in the back being very quiet.
Okay, okay. I'll say, Torin, roll a perception check at disadvantage because you would have no reason to think.
Right.
Yay, I get to smack a dragon.
I
Spank the
guess I
dragon.
get
Spank the dragon.
Oh,
Yeah, that's no.
What'd you get, Torin? 2. V, what's your sleight of hand?
It's a +8, so that's a 24.
24. Britt, roll me. Yeah, perception.
Okay. $18.
Nope, you don't notice a thing.
How much gold got on you that?
Yeah, so Brett, how much gold do you have on you?
Let me see my inventory here.
So shady. I love it.
I know.
You don't know how much money you have?
You need
What
to
was that?
You know how much money you have?
I know. I'm trying to breathe through.
She hasn't had to pay for anything in a hot second, so can't blame her.
I do have a 150 gold.
Oh Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Matt. I'm gonna say, here, why don't I do this?
V, that's not necessary.
I'm well invested in you protecting me. The least I can do is ensure that you're well equipped to do that.
I love how the party banks, like, you didn't take the party bank with you.
Honestly,
Nope,
what?
he's still back having breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. You know.
L.
All right. Well, it's 100 gold pieces to whoever's going to pay for the 10 silvered arrows.
Okay.
So whoever's paying for it, mark that off.
Thanks, V.
Thank you.
And thank you for your business.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Do you just have any of these just regular arrows? Good. Even with the silver ones, I'm still, I still even just want to have like a backup supply of just some basic. And
Yeah. Give your DM a minute to look it up.
actually, I
God,
looked up. It was like 20. I think it was like.
I had the silver ones ready. I didn't have normal ones ready.
Well, here I have.
Yeah, regular, you could get
It's-
Nat, you could get a regular pack. You could get like 20 of them
For like a
20 gold pieces. It's like a gold piece per arrow.
I'll just do 20 regular. That will round me back up to about 50. Or
Okay.
that will round me up to 50. So, and so
Okay.
I'll pay the 20 gold pieces for the 20 regular arrows.
Okay, and so you can add the 10 silvered arrows and 20 just normal arrows.
Okay. Go ahead, fix that up.
Just make sure from now on, since you got the different ammo here, just make
I
sure
gotta specify.
let me know what you're using. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're just using normal arrows.
Gotcha. Will do.
Okay. Well, that handles that part. V.
I guess I'm just looking for a curio shop because I want to get a card deck.
Well, you know of one, but you just went to it and they didn't have any tarot decks. So, what I'm going to say is go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Oh dear. That's not good.
Tim, would it be possible for me to help in the investigation also, since we're kind of partied up together?
Yeah, you can each roll.
Go for it, because I got a flat 15.
Alright, because I have a +5 on my investigation,
There you go.
and I have a 17.
Okay. It takes you a little while, but you do find the equivalent to a like a Madame Cleo's kind of shop.
Oh my god, that is a throwback. That is throwback right there.
So
I'll tell Nat that I'm looking what I'm looking for. So she, so like she'll help me.
if you're looking for a tarot, you basically what you found was, and it's in kind of like, there's not too many places like this in Brine, because Brine has kind of been upgraded, and it's kind of, you know, that
More
kind of element
reputable.
has been, it's been kind of pushed out, for lack of better terms.
A little,
But you do find a palm reader type shop.
He gives a very, very subtle, like distasteful look. It's kind of like, okay.
Yeah, because, and that's kind of how it looks, because when you find the establishment, basically what you find is the only way I can describe it is like a small circus tent. You know what I mean? Not huge, but it's like a small kind of like tent. Bright purple fabric on this circus tent looking thing. And you just get from the filigree and the marquee on the top that this is kind of like, you know, it's got like a very like a crystal ball with a hand with an eye in the middle of it. It's sort of like,
Torn
yeah,
just. Ugh.
yeah, this is kind of, and the weird part is it gives you an uneasy feeling of the eye and the hand, but you're just kind of looking at it going, oh no, this is palm reader.
I'm wearing that like dark veil again. It kind of rolled up. You're like, wow.
I look at V, look at the tent, almost like a really kind of look, but I don't say anything. Just
I'm looking for something. I'm feeling nostalgic. Just hopefully I can find it.
No,
Here.
you know, no judgment here. Just you know.
What do you say?
I said no judgment here. Just I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
All right. Bail back on and open the tent.
Welcome. Please
Yes,
come
yes.
Come in. How can I help you today?
I am looking for just a simple deck. Something plain and simple. Cards fairly thick, about yay tall, nothing too huge. Something that's comfortable to move around in the hands.
Give me your hand, dear.
How about you show me what you have?
It's just, and there's kind of like an awkward flourish of the hand.
I'll pay you for it. We'll see if it's very
and-
insightful, and we'll go from there.
And not even looking, reaches behind her and grabs what is, in fact, of decent quality tarot deck, and she lays the cards out on the table for you, kind of shows you a few of them.
Okay.
Not doing an official reading, just showing you them to you.
Is it like new or has it been used a bit where they shuffle pretty easily?
They look fairly used.
Perfect. So they're not all stiff and new.
No.
They're like brand new, well printed cards. They're very stiff. They're very old. Okay.
No,
perfect.
they're kind of older. The edges are a little rounded off. You know, they've seen a little bit of use.
Perfect. How much for these?
Oh, those would be just 10 gold, dear.
Anybody else see anything interesting?
Please, have a look around.
Yeah, Corin, anything interesting?
I'm good.
I think
I just want to know the
am
look
good.
on Taruk's face
I'm
right
just
now.
keeping
That's
my
all
eyes
I
on
want to.
I don't know if Taruk came along.
Oh, did he not come along? Okay, my bad.
No, yeah. I stayed back.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a girl shopping trip.
Yeah,
I
that's
would've
what I
went
thought.
toward
It
it,
threw me
but
off.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torin got a tail along. That's all right.
Specious.
Is there anything else in the shop that looks interesting, or is it all just curio crap?
Exactly what you would expect. What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Anything weird, cool looking? No.
Yeah, there's plenty weird. You see, there's like a glass jar with what says is Eyes of Newt in it.
Is it mustard seed?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. It's yeah. It's
Because
there's a like a almost like the equivalent of like a jar. There's supposedly a human tongue in it. You know, there's
Hey.
it's a cow tongue. Yeah, it's.
Do I see Torin looking flustered?
I assume that it's exactly the way he looks right now. He's just.
How about
Oh, I'm not hiding it. It's just.
How about the 10 gold you throw in a reading for my friend?
Oh, you would.
And before you get a chance to protest, Torrent, and
just you can't see me, but I'm just kind of like there's like that slight shoulder kind of
yeah, I
under
could.
the veil.
She asks one of you, please close the flaps, and closes the flaps to the tent. It's a little darker.
Oh my god.
Gets a little darker. You see her, her hand reaches under the table, and the crystal ball starts to light up.
Oh dear God.
Yes,
Okay.
this
Like
is
that.
100% yes.
And you get that like that IMAX feeling of going to see the stars for like a field trip when you're in middle school. So like stars have lit up at the top of the tent.
It's so hokey.
By the way, at this point, I would ask V and Nat to go ahead and roll perception checks, please.
Okay.
As Torin, you see as the madam starts to contemplate your hand, and she goes, "You see what this line right here means? This means that this is a long lifeline."
22.
22.
Or perception.
15.
All right, I gotta text you something in a minute. And she goes through a whole spiel. It takes a few minutes, and I'm not gonna bore you with all of it, but it's basically what you. She goes, "Oh, this one means that you'll marry 3 times," and there's just that spiel continues.
That show was well worth it.
What did you roll, Nat? By the way.
15.
Okay, yeah, you don't know.
I was gonna pay him 5 gold to lick the cow tongue.
Make it 10.
10 gold's 10 gold, right, babe?
10 gold is 10 gold. Don't sell yourself.
This means you'll be coming into money very soon.
Just not. You could see Torrance trying to not say anything, and it's like physically painting him to not make a sarcastic comment.
Oh, by all means, this is no friend of mine. Take a seat if you want.
Go for it.
No, I'm good. I don't think, Dragonborn terrorizing this place would be a great idea.
So you're a well-behaved dragon.
Trying my best.
Oh, but this
Good
one,
boy.
you see this right here? If this is in the shape of an M, that means you will face trials and tribulations. But it will make you stronger, boy.
Oh my god.
17 for insight.
It's like she knows us.
And she continues. She continues to tell you that she for some reason tries to tell you that you have a long lifeline, but when your life comes to a close, it will end horribly.
For one,
What?
I was going to say,
just-
one of your predictions may be accurate.
Blaze of glory.
Tim, can I make a perception check specifically to see if he's being pickpocketed while this is happening?
Please.
Go ahead.
She ain't gonna find much, but please.
Well, her hand is underneath that table. I don't trust it.
15.
You don't see anything.
I have to break a bitch's fingers. Hi, dragon.
While this is happening, I'm gonna just put the gold on the table and take the cards so we're ready to rock when everything's over.
Sure. Well, that's all that I can tell you.
Fascinating.
Thank you.
Fascinating. Your services have been plenty. Thank you so much, madam. Have a great day.
Come back anytime.
We will.
No, in your life. Oh, you don't think she heard the sarcasm in my voice, do you?
I don't think she was there.
I
Your third word.
As you guys step out of the tent, well,
The amount of disdain I have for you, Lady V, right now cannot be put into words.
I reach over and pat Taruk. It's okay.
Dora, do you have any idea why kobolds would glamour themselves?
Huh?
Do you have any idea why kobolds would glamour themselves?
you see as the tent behind you is starting to deconstruct itself. It's starting to lower.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh god, are we cursed? Did we just get cursed? Weird.
I don't think you can get double cursed.
What? Like, what?
Yeah. Still, still have the effects from that Mr. Mittens battle. Whatever weird magic he did. I don't think it went away.
I don't recall. What did he do?
Some kind of curse.
Do you think it may be something Corrales may know about?
Worth an ask.
Can't hurt.
Yeah, I suppose we could.
What do you mean, why a kobold would glamour itself?
Oh, yeah, any ideas? I don't know anything about kobolds.
Is the tent starting to the top starting to come down?
I mean,
Like the-
I mean, I know that kobolds can use magic, and if you hit them hard enough, they burst.
Anyone want to look with their special eyes and see what is it magically going away, or is it just being deconstructed?
No, like somebody took the main support out of the center, and now
It's
the
just
tent's
like-
Someone's just packing
down.
up.
Yeah, they're packing up.
We made 10 gold, guys. We could retire and quit this life of crime.
Mm-hmm.
Interdasting.
Speaking of gold, can I check mine to see if there's any missing?
Yeah, you check. There's nothing there.
Wait, like his gold is gone?
Yeah, your pouch is gone.
Oh, there.
Oh, Lord.
Alright.
How much was in there? Just out of curiosity.
25 gold, 30 silver, and 7 copper.
It's gone.
Oh, Lord. Did they, wait, was it just him? Like, did we all get pickpocketed?
You check. Yours is still there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I didn't know it was something I'd make a check. Do you say anything, Torin?
Say that one more time, please.
Do you say anything about your gold, or do I notice him? Do I notice him checking his gold?
I'll ask anybody who's present to roll perception checks.
Okay.
Oh, poor Torin. Ooh, that's not good. That's like an 11.
15.
15. Torin?
No, I didn't. Hold on. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Basically what happens is as it's coming down, you see as three small figures start to you see 3 kind of lumps in the
Oh,
the tent
my God.
as 3 kobolds pop up out from under the tent and then look at you and look all at each other and go, Scatter! Scatter! And
Can
they
I-
just all three go in different
Can I
directions.
try to grab one of them?
The wind and
You are not near them, but
Oh.
you can try.
Oh, I thought the tent went down like literally behind us.
Yeah. I thought they were, within grabbing distance.
Yeah, I thought we
You
just
can
walked out.
try.
All right.
No, if they're far away.
That'd be the same as like taking a couple steps to try to grab somebody like when they take off.
I mean,
I can maybe
it's
be-
worth the roll, at least.
Go ahead.
I would guess strength.
Grapple. You're
Yeah.
doing basically a
So that's sorry, my math is off. That's a 17.
19 on the die, so no.
Oh no! By one.
Little bastards.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah. So basically, you see as 3 kobolds go in 3 separate directions and hit the back alleys.
I shout into the alleys, if I ever catch you, I'll squish the 3 of you!
I'm sorry, but V is just laughing.
You get. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You get the idea. This is a. They left tent there. Like this is apparently like a very like shoddy like set up scam and run type thing.
I'm gonna just to add insult to insult. I'm going to sneak. How much gold did you lose? Like 35?
25.
25. I'm gonna try to sneak 25 gold on the Tory.
Okay, well, say is when you guys are walking back, just shaking your heads at what just happened.
Wow.
You try to slide a hand some gold into Torin's pocket. Go ahead and roll.
15, 20, 23.
Jesus.
Nice.
13.
I don't want to insult his
Just
pride,
a 11,
but
so.
to also insult his
Sorry,
pride.
11. My bad. 11. I misread.
There we go. I got you again. What did you say? I'm sorry.
She rolled a 25, I rolled an 11.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Torin, you don't notice anything. You put the
I'm gonna-
gold in his pocket.
I'm gonna show Nat though before I do it. I'm gonna be like.
There you go. Okay, so Nat, you kind of did. V kind of nods at him.
Yeah.
You see her put the gold in his pockets, and he's none the wiser.
I just gotta shake my head and smile as I pat Taruk on the back once more. It's
Yeah,
alright,
but-
hon. It's alright, sweetheart. If we ever do catch them, I'll hold them down so you can squish them like little bugs.
Somewhere in the distance, you swear you hear cackling laughter.
I hate things that mock.
Oh boy.
Alright, do you
I'll take
guys...
responsibility for that one. Oh.
Does anybody have anything else that they want to try to get while we're out, or do we want to go back into the light?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
All right. Takes the time that it just about maybe about this whole ordeal.
Ordeal is the right word.
This ordeal, the morning errand. I'd say a couple hours for you to do all that, the little kobold encounter, and to get back. You return to see Taruk and Midagast just talking in the main like sitting area of the light.
Shoot, we were supposed to get my string.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, you start to head back there and then realize, oh, we got one other place to go, and you turn back around.
I'll go. You guys have to come with me. I'll just go pick it.
Oh, are you sure?
I mean, it's not late, is it?
No, you're still in the morning.
Yeah, I'll just go. You guys can go back. I'll just go grab it. I totally forgot. The shop's in the other direction. I'll just go by.
It is, yeah.
I need an
And unless you have something specific, you pick it up. No, like if there's something that you're trying to RP or something else you're trying to get.
Just pick it up.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you go, you pick it up, no problem.
And when I do get it though, like I'm gonna go straight to my room and I'm going to replace one of the strings on my harp with the string
Okay,
on my little like gold harp that I
Yep.
carry around.
easy enough to do. So while that goes on, Taruk, you and Midagast were just kind of talking, just kind of spending the time while we were waiting for everybody. So your father was the chief?
Well, Yeah. Yeah. My father was yeah, he was the chief medic, yes. Yeah.
Did that make you, like, next in line?
Yes, but no. See, because my sister Nira, um, even though I'm a year older than her, it's really my sister Nira was really next in line. She was, everything that my let's just say that she had it all together, even from a young age. She was a great hunter, great caretaker, all of it. Me. Me. I'm me. I'm Taruk. I'm an excellent fighter. I'm the best. But I, when it came to, things like that in my tribe, and, it was really my sister was the one that everybody had wanted to become the next in line.
I would imagine that would make your relationship a little awkward.
I mean, honestly, I was never mad at her for it. It was more so, I kind of envied her, really, if you think about it. Like, now I think about it. But I never let it get in the way of our relationship. No, like, she made me want to be better. And there were times where I did best her, in fighting, in hunting, but every time that I beat her, she'd beat me 3 times over. I mean, so, it was just one of those things. And, as a little kid, my dad always wanted me to be like him. And I just, I never wanted that. Mira knew that. And, like, she always told me just be myself. And I'm sure Metagas. I'm different from a lot of Goliaths, and so it kind of rubbed a lot of people, all of them actually, the wrong way, in my village, for my clan. So,
well, I honestly only have known, as far as I remember, I've only known 2 Goliaths. You and the other one. What's his name?
Dorb.
Dorb? Yes. I think those are... You 2 are the only 2 I've ever met, as to the best of my knowledge.
Well, I'm sure you could see a lot of difference between me and him. So, it's, Dorb is Dorb. I mean, he's a cool Goliath, man. But, yeah. Basically, it's,
siblings seem to be seems to be complicated. Just observing Nat and her sister, siblings, seems like it's difficult.
I mean, to me, it all depends on the relationship that you have with your sibling. Some are really close, like Nat and her sister, and me and my sister, and then others, that unfortunately they don't like each other. They even hate each other, which I'll never understand. But that's how it is. So in a way, I mean, you're right. Like, it's a little complicated, but you know, at the same time, like, you have to have a sibling of your own to really understand, you know?
And right at that point, you notice as everybody starts to find their way back, and the party rejoins you guys back at the light.
Yeah, so then, Metagas, you know, I had said, look at that dragonborn. He sucks.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Tori. Me. Matt, hey. How you guys doing?
Oh,
You remember when I cut the head off of that odd one-eyed creature?
Oh, yeah, Metagas, that was so cool, man.
There's
Like,
two
yeah, you
dudes talking about man stuff.
Yeah,
Tor-
we're just being man.
Torn just
Yeah,
grabs
we're
an
just-
ale.
Ooh, that was cool.
So, did you gentlemen enjoy yourselves?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, you know, just hanging around here, you know, doing masculine things all day, punching
Is
each
everything
other.
okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't everything be okay? Why acting funny, man?
It doesn't hurt me because I'm dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Watch this, and I tap him.
Clang. Uses the rattling a little bit inside the armor. That's about it.
That's what we were doing.
Torn with like just this look of disdain goes,
Everything okay, Torin?
I don't want to
All
talk
right,
about
Tor, you see
it.
what
I don't
choked
want to
up?
talk about it.
He learned some things about his future that he's a little nervous about.
Oh, well, I would be nervous too if I never mind. Yeah. Anyway, Nat, how was your girls' trip? Even though Torin tagged along and I didn't know that was supposed to be a thing, you know.
Well,
He's just
Listen, the last time Nat went anywhere in this city by herself, bad things happened.
Well, she wasn't by herself. V was with her. You
Well,
see.
I went anyway,
Yeah.
Taruk.
Big gets a little uncomfortable when you say that. Yes, indeed. You know what I just thought about? We're gonna go to a bog tomorrow, so I'm gonna go pack and spend the next 6 hours in the baths, just enjoying that before we go to this horrifying new place that
Wow.
I can't wait to go to.
yeah. Enjoy the
that-
bath while you can, my friend.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, V. I mean, you know, I'm probably gonna do that too. Yeah.
Actually, do you guys know where Corrales is?
Corrales, where are you, by the way?
I've been with Taruk and
Oh, you're
He's
still
just
with
been
them?
sitting very quietly.
Sitting quietly, not okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm kind of distracted still by Nat's sister being taken.
You're
Yeah,
on your off
okay.
and you're
Yeah, I got you.
I go over to Corrales and I just kind of sit down. So, I know you have like this kind of connection or something. You have something about you that's a little different. Call it, maybe it was like the thing with the big chain devil looking penis thing. That came out way more awkward than it needed to be.
Indeed.
Oh no, keep going.
Please.
The two most awkward members of the party talking.
I love it.
Yes.
Let's go.
So Torin was saying that he was put under some kind of curse from the Rakshasa. For some reason, I don't know why. I just call it a feeling. That you may have an idea of what it is and how we can maybe get it lifted, or what we may need to do.
Will
You can Arcana check if you want.
okay. Let's do that. That's a 7.
I mean, you saw in the vault. You saw what happened when two curses kind of rebound off of each other. you know of being a warlock is technically you're making a deal. You're not cursed. So you don't, it's not technical first-hand knowledge on curses. But you are aware that there is, I mean, you can have curses removed, but you have no idea where you would begin for that.
Yeah, no, I can place curses, but removing them, that's a different story. Fortunately.
I'll say I haven't walked off quite yet. I'm still kind of listening. Just Torin, do you have any idea what he did to you?
Would I have any idea?
I mean, you saw him lift the wand.
No, I mean, not really. I just know that...
I feel like even... Roll an intelligence check.
Is there anything I can roll? I mean, I've removed a curse or two, so I don't know if I have any curse knowledge, but is there anything I can do?
15.
15. You are... I mean, you're smart enough to know that he raised a wand and, you know, some arcane energy hit you. And you don't know the specifics, but you know that you were cursed by the Rakshasa, and you know that it just didn't go away. You know, it's lingered, it stayed. So it now is just about finding out how to remove it. And once again, you have the first-hand knowledge of seeing what happens when two curses battle each other, and what happens is the stronger magic destroys the other. But specifically removing it, you don't know where to begin on that. And V, I believe you can remove curses, yes?
Oh, I can.
Yeah. You know that, but once again...
Yeah.
The other party member who would know about and be really good at removing curses is no longer with you.
Right.
Belden's not here.
You notice V does look visibly like a little, like a cross between, and like almost embarrassed, like almost a little bit like bashful, which is not something you would have seen on her in a while or ever. It's kind of looking at Torin, like wanting to say something but not.
Anything to add? I'm just gonna stare at me more.
Can I cast Hex on Torin?
There's a thought.
Okay, you cast Hex on Torin.
I mean, your magic would have to start. Are we in the freaking parlor? Like in the...
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
No, he already said it.
Why are we doing this?
So, Torin, you're hexed.
Wonderful.
Does anything happen?
Other than what would happen in combat.
What happens in combat?
Well,
what did you do the
Hex?
Yeah.
Let's say Wisdom.
Okay. So it's a disadvantage on wisdom saving throws?
Ability checks.
Wisdom ability checks.
Yes.
Until he lifts it.
Do I feel different? Does like anything...
yeah, you feel like it's kind of like a dark energy that kind of
It's like an eerie
comes over you. Yeah, it's kind of like an eerie, like crawly feeling.
Ugh.
You felt off anyway, now you really feel off.
I almost feel bad that I did
Chris,
this.
I don't know what you did, but I don't like it.
I'll drop it.
Okay, you drop Hex.
Ugh.
My advice, and I really
different.
Really don't want Torin, I really don't want you hobbled at all as we go into tomorrow's venture, but I would advise patience until absolutely necessary. I have some skill with removing curses, and recently the goddess has allowed it to happen through various acts of intimacy, but it usually takes the act of intimacy to remove it.
You see, it takes Torn like 2 seconds. Oh.
Taruk raises an eyebrow, like the rock, like all the way up.
Metagast leans over to Taruk and he's like, okay, am I missing something? What did that mean?
Shh, just listen, Metagast. I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh.
You know I don't know how old I am.
We'll say you're 12 for right now.
Oh, don't say that. That makes it so weird.
Can we at least say I'm 21?
Fine, whatever. Here, go. Take
He
a
literally
shot.
every time he says something to you, he's like leaning over and then coming back and then leaning over.
If it is a dire situation, we may be able to do something about this. But it might.
Let's not just jump to,
Oh, I'm not jumping to any of these. I'm simply
Yeah.
stating facts.
I that wasn't for you. Let's not jump to,
Okay, we're calling a TV timeout.
Oh, we could,
Yeah. Oh my god, we broke the DM.
The second-hand embarrassment is amazing. Oh my god.
God, this is like this is like awkward middle school.
This is the shit. This
Yeah.
is what this is.
This is D&D, people.
This is D&D, baby. That's what we do up in here.
oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
If he's not saying just won't take one for the team,
I
but
just pictured.
it doesn't need to be our first option.
I wholeheartedly agree. Another ale, please.
I'm gonna whisper to Nat. Always this bashful.
I'm gonna lean over to Metagast and I'm gonna do what
Okay,
he does.
yeah.
I'm gonna Metagast. Torin's so red. You see his face?
He's like rose gold.
Yeah, right. It's like his scales are like peach colored. I've never.
Yeah, this is it.
Someone needs to
So-
like tell Metagast. She has sex for money.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry
god.
if Metagast has caught on to that yet.
No, he had not.
Are you kidding me?
He had not.
I'll tell him.
Oh,
Metagast.
Metagast, sweet and sweet
Metagast.
summer child.
Do you know why this is so awkward?
He I can't tell you why, but Metagast is kind of clueless about a lot of things. So yeah, no, that just kind of, and you just see he's like, as a skeleton can, is looking off into space, kind of like,
Trying to do math in his head.
yeah.
He must be protected.
And I don't think we're protecting this.
Oh boy.
All right, and Torin gets up. Had enough awkwardness for the day. I'll be up in my room reading my scroll. I will see you all later.
As he
Hello,
avoids
Torin.
eye contact with V as he walks out.
I mean, just look at the way he's walking. He's so embarrassed.
Shut up, Taruk!
I think
You hear the
Oh,
door
God.
slam upstairs.
That was,
you're right.
mwah.
He's gonna
So-
go take a bath until dinner time.
Okay.
It's got
It's gonna
super
be glorious.
steamy in here.
It's gonna be glorious. We have flowers and oils
Alright.
and candles.
Well, I think,
I want fan art of that entire conversation.
yes.
Fan
No.
art of like all of us at
Ma.
like middle school age.
Yes.
Yes.
Having this
And
awkward.
Metagast every time leaning. What? Every time.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, RP-wise? Anything you guys are looking to get done? Anything more as far as prepping?
I think I'm good.
I specifically need to know how many hours it will be until everyone reconvenes. Because I have to read the book for 48 hours straight. Or I have to read it a certain amount of time. I think it's 40.
Yeah, you can read it in blocks. I'm not asking you to stay up 2 days straight. I'm
Right,
just saying
right.
that you've got a week to do 48 hours of reading.
Right. I'm just trying to determine how many hours Doran is going to spend on.
Right.
said
Yeah.
reading.
So, are you guys going to, like I said, are you reconvening for dinner, or is this kind of like everybody's kind of splintering off because we're going to be on, because we're about to be on a vacation together for who knows how long? Like, yeah, that kind of feeling.
I think we're gonna give it that kind of deal. Oh, what?
Okay.
Unless anyone has anything up, he takes a very, very, very long bath and then packs and then goes to sleep.
Okay. Taruk, I'm gonna go to you, and then I'll get to everybody else as far as the evening's festivities. Taruk, did you have anything personally that you were prep wise, RP wise?
Nothing really that comes to my mind. I kind of want to. Oh, I want to talk to Metagas just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Easy enough. He's kind of lingering around the light. He's easy to find. He's not doing a whole lot right now. So go ahead.
Metagas, come here, my friend.
Yes.
So, all right. Remember that conversation that we had a while back about,
Was this
secrets?
about having sex for money?
No, Metagas. Well, no. A while back. No,
Oh,
not just 30 seconds ago. No.
I was like,
a while back.
at this point, it's been hours earlier in the day.
Oh, hours.
I
Okay.
gotcha.
All right. No, Metagas. No, that's one for a different time. Have you ever? No, never mind.
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to figure this out. But first, focus right now. Focus. All right. We had a conversation about secrets. Remember?
He kind of nods. Yes, I do.
All right. I had told you that you need to tell the party. I still want you to do that, Metagas, but I think right now is not a right time to do it if you were thinking about doing it. So I think after we come back from the bog, rescue Nat's sister, that's when you gotta drop it on everybody.
I think that's fair. To put it bluntly, I didn't want to make this about me. It seems like there was more important things happening.
Listen, I understand.
I've got
But-
apparently plenty of time to figure out who I am.
Yeah, I mean,
Not like
that's
I
true.
age, and he kind of just dangles a skeleton hand at you.
Listen to Metagas, I get it. I understand. But that's why right now I think the focus is on getting that sister back, and you're part of the crew. Like you are a brother to us. So, but family doesn't keep secrets. I always got your back. Yes. Have I been upset with you? Absolutely. Have I been kind of dickish to you? Absolutely. But it was only because I tried so hard to help you out and you kept it from me. So I don't ever want you to do that shit again.
Oh, you know everything at this point. There's nothing to keep because I don't know anything else.
Oh.
Metagas isn't real. It's something that I came up with to
I know.
take the place
now.
of whoever I am. I don't know. Hopefully one
like
day
I
I
said.
will.
You will. Like I said, I'll help you. But
And
for
when it-
now,
I was just gonna say, when it comes to Nat's sister, I feel like I let a lot of people down, and I could have done more with that. So I'm hoping to make up for that on this trip.
I put my hand on Metagas's shoulder and said, listen, Tank, listen, it wasn't your fault. You know, the Rakshasa, we had him, you know, and he just got away. That's it. It was really nobody's fault. But the next one, he's done. I promise that. We're going to get that sister back, and we're going to kill this thing forever. So.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, just wanted to let you know that.
Thanks. So yeah.
Work and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just kind of looks around and... All right, I'm going to go now.
Yeah. You do that. See, I kind of want to have some fun before we go, so I want to spend my night drinking a little bit.
Okay.
And maybe arm wrestling, you know, and
easy to find. There's even amongst the luxurious light, you some of the patrons more than willing to
entertain.
For entertainment reasons, and just kind of not very, you know that it's not like going to some of the other places in Brine where you can get a little more rowdy, but no problem, absolutely no problem. You can get like an arm wrestling contest going, a little bit of drinking. It's definitely a little bit of merriment, entertainment, and escapism there.
That's what I'm doing.
There you go. The only thing I will tell you, periodically throughout the night, you hear every once in a while, you swear you hear somebody calling your name, a woman's voice. And every time that you kind of go around and you try to acknowledge it, there's no answer. Happens about 2 or 3 times during your carousing and your arm wrestling and all that. You swear like maybe one of the girls in the party are calling you or something, but it doesn't. Every time you do, it's one of those cases where, did you say something, Nat? And Nat's like, I didn't say anything. It's one of those things.
All right.
That's all. You swear that you hear your name periodically throughout the night, almost like in a low-toned whisper. That's it.
All right.
V, you took a 7-hour bath.
I kind of like float in. It's like a big pool kind of sort of
right.
Bath. Kind of like, honestly, like kind of take a nap on the side at some point. Just kind of like laying on the side in the marble, just sort of like napping, eating fruit, drinking wine. So getting
like,
napping.
Spa day until
pretty much. It's like an 8-hour spa session.
Yeah.
Before packing and going down for dinner and going to bed and all that.
Yeah.
Maybe spending a little time with Saruk having his fun around
I
it.
would say, and this is kind of like to add flavor thing. Nothing really weird. When you go back to your room, though, you have a moment when you look over to one of the one of the tables off to the side, which was adorned with gifts from clients, and your eyes come across a couple letters from Sephiroth Holder, and there's just a moment of
like old letters, like they were.
Yeah, old, like
of
propositioning letters.
Oh, to me?
to you. Ones
Oh,
that
I'm
you
gonna-
discarded and put in the the pile.
Oh God, I'm gonna take. How many are there?
3.
I'm gonna take those.
You taking those?
Yeah, I'm taking those.
Okay.
Just kind of crumpling them, but keeping them and taking them.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like my knuckles gets white and gripping them, and I kind of carry them and just toss them into my stuff.
Yep.
As I'm packing.
Corellos? Anything?
No. Other than I want to just wake up early on the day we're leaving, earlier than everybody, just kind of by the door waiting to go.
I'm gonna wait. I think, yeah, like, do we have an agreed time that we want to get up and start the journey, or just early enough to eat breakfast and get going? I do know first thing in the morning I'm gonna find drones. That's all I know for the next morning.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I got you on that. All right, Corellos, I've got you. Torin, anything?
No, he just in the room reading the tome.
All right. How late are you going to stay up reading it?
I guess if we're gonna put a time, we'll say like 11. So whatever. Sorry.
Okay, I'll give you 10 hours.
Okay.
That you can devote to reading, and you can knock that off of.
Jesus.
All right. Bam. Nat, anything?
The only thing I really do is after the group kind of breaks off, does their own thing, I just go up, I pack, and I just try to keep my mind clear and try to be well rested for whatever is waiting for us in that bog.
Gotcha. All right, guys.
Which we know is not pretty.
Nope. But all right, all of your evenings proceed as we have said. Everybody gets a fairly decent night's sleep. Taruk struggles a little bit, but I'll tell him about that when he comes back. The next morning comes up. It appears that Corellos and V are the first to get going. Corellos is already packed, ready to go, and waiting by the door in the early morning hours.
Like downstairs, down the.
Yeah, he's.
I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna kind of like leave and be like, Kralos, if you can come get the luggage. you have the bag, right?
Oh, yes. I'll go.
And then if you come up, so outside of my room, I've got like, those like steamer trunk sets. It's like the vintage like gold cap steamer trunk set.
Yeah, take that into
Wow.
like a stack of those.
Yeah. I love it.
Bag. All right.
Just kind of has like a thank you kind of look. And then she's got like a bag and notably like, so Tim, if my animated weapon, right, is there a distance that it can be away from me that I can still animate it with does it have to be on my person or can it be within a certain radius?
Well, it won't activate from within the bag of holding, if that's what you're thinking.
Okay, just like a regular bag it would, like if it's, like, how far away from me can it be?
I think the whole idea is that you have it on your person and then you
Okay.
activate it.
I was wondering. Like, if I put it in my own bag, it won't. If it's like, not a bag of holding, just like my own bag.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just have this image of a bag starting to float because a floating sword is in it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of like, how's this going to work? Like,
It's a spring, so it'll come out.
Okay.
It's like a whip.
All I can imagine is.
We got like a big leather like crossbody, you know what I mean? Like not huge, but just like a decently sized one that I've got. And then my little pile of steamer trunks. So like, yeah.
hit my own mic. Well, I've got it sitting in front of me. You can use the bonus senses. Why do you use sword? Begins. Doesn't say whether it needs to be immediately on you or not.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to have it like on a bag close in a bag that's close to you, I'll let you do that. It won't activate from within like a bag of holding or a
Yeah, that's like a different
hole or
dimension.
anything like that.
Yeah, that's like a different dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
All right. So morning comes, everybody gets rolling, breakfast is had, and you guys start to. Everybody ready to head out?
As ready as I'm gonna be at least.
All right.
Yep.
I think this is a good time. If you guys don't mind, we can take like just a quick break here,
Yep.
and then we'll pick up with you guys leaving Brine.
All
Sounds
right.
like a plan.
So we're gonna, for everyone watching the live stream, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and I say that because, while you're sitting around waiting for us to return, why don't you check out ProWrestlingTees.com/LostBoyKirby so you can get official curbside merchandise. We have shirts available. We would greatly appreciate your support, and as always, I'd like to extend a thank you to our friend Adrian Von Ziegler, who provides the music for our streams. Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys here shortly.
You good, Taruk?
Say yes,
And we're back.
All right. So the party, we are at the next day. We have loaded up, we've prepped, we've eaten breakfast, and the party is ready to head out into Black Bog Swamp in search of the provider. Going off the information that Nat's sister told you guys, you know that somewhere in Black Bog Swamp there is a old magical being known as the Provider. Also, from the party's knowledge of the centaurs, you know that Black Bog Swamp in the past has been, I don't know if controlled's the right word, but inhabited by the sisters. And that is the only thing that you really know about Black Bog Swamp. Last time the party, I believe minus V, went to Black Bog Swamp, you guys went on the edges of Black Bog Swamp. You didn't really get into the heart of it. So this trip will be different. You will go further. The journey will take a little longer. And if everybody's ready, we shall begin.
Well, at least this time it's not get there, get back within a time frame.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't have a not a direct time frame.
Yeah, we don't have a hey, return in 2 days or else.
Yeah. You're not filling a contract with this. This is more of a personal errand.
You mean that time you guys were gone for 3 years? Or was that a different contract?
Yeah, 4 years.
Different contract, but no, you're
Okay.
about, that's where it all started.
Wait.
All right, guys. Well, day one, it's going to be uneventful because it's going to be the time that it takes you guys to leave Brine. What you do notice upon leaving Brine, you're starting to see postings go up about an upcoming election.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
There appears to be rumors and speculation about an upcoming election for the Chamberlain of Brine to replace the vacancy that is left with the sudden disappearance of Ephraim Regas.
Hey, Tim.
Yes.
Okay, I hate to be annoying, but as we leave town and get further to the outskirts, does it get shadier by any chance? Are there like street urchins and stuff going on or anything? Or?
Not so much.
Street rat.
The roads leading into Brine are actually well patrolled. It would be difficult unless you're specifically looking for some street urchins.
Yeah, I was just wondering if there's okay, so when we get back, right, and this might just be me being paranoid, but I kind of want to plan for when we get back if there's people that might have information when we get back, so if anything major changes, we're not just walking blind in the city. Maybe there's some people who, hang out in the outskirts and just kind of see things, and maybe that's one of their usual haunts, and they'll
Hear the news of the town.
Yeah, stick around with information.
So you mean the opposite of what happened last time?
I don't know. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's
The one time we came back to Brine and everything was different?
Shady beggar people or kids running around or anything.
Roll an investigation.
That's gonna be bad. 18. No modifiers.
You find a couple of kids playing on the side of the road, just outside of the city limits.
Fine. It's fine. I'll keep playing. No, I was looking for something specific, but it just doesn't seem like it. If it's a well-patrolled area, then I count.
And I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You get that a lot of the seedy elements are starting to be kind of driven out of Brine, and that maybe in years gone by, it would have been easier. And if you want information or a broker on that kind of level, you got to know the right people.
Okay. Times have changed.
Yes.
That's fine.
So as you guys are leaving, once again, you are seeing some simple construction put up of what looks like honest just platforms in preparation of possibly public debates.
Ooh.
That kind of thing. You see a construction. It kind of disturbs you at first because you're kind of like, are they building scaffolding? But it's like, no, it's just like a public gathering platform.
Is it a gallows?
Yeah. That's your
knows?
first thought, but you notice that there's a lot of like political like banners and stuff are being postings are being put up, and a couple familiar names come across as far as people who apparently are very interested in running. So,
Torin whispers Kraus, what are the chances a Copper Dragonborn could get elected?
I'd vote for it.
I'd vote for him.
Well, that's
Hey.
that's two more than I expected.
Tim.
Tim.
Oh, man.
Oh, dear God. Go ahead, Taruk.
yeah, Taruk, what do you got, man?
Taruk wants to submit his name.
Okay, guys.
I don't think it's that kind of election, guys.
There's nobody.
This is D&D.
Yeah. This is all right. Get out of the fucking town.
No, I'm not stopping. I only said it in passing.
Yeah, no, I got you. You guys, there's nobody as far as like an organizer per se. You get that they're just preparing, and that there's obviously going to be like probably an open public forum for them to actually take, hey, who is interested in running? We will be accepting, with the experience of the last Chamberlain, they're definitely making this. There'll be a vetting process as to who can run.
Are you a violent murderer?
Right, background checks of a little more intense nature.
You don't say.
And the few people that you do stop and talk to, there's like, well, it would be, we're weeks away from this, but we're, obviously preparing for, we will be having basically an open election for the vacancy of Chamberlain. So you guys, if you are interested in running, there will be a time for that.
All right.
Tim,
Taruk, five fists.
unrelated
Chamberlain,
question.
five fists.
Oh, dear Lord. Are we just strolling like last time, or are we actually in a cart?
I had you guys on foot. You never mentioned a cart.
I mean, yeah, I figured since nobody mentioned it that you guys walked last time.
We did walk last time. Well, we had a cart, but most of us walked last time.
Well, how far is the bog? Because I feel like once we actually get to the bog, the cart's not going to do as much good.
Yeah, just to get there is just going to be a couple days. And then once you're in there, they've never gone. I told. That's why I was kind of telling you guys at the beginning. You kind of only went on the outskirts originally.
Right.
Well, shit. On the outskirts of Brine. I mean,
I think you're Lord of Ringsing this. I think you guys are on foot.
I mean, I figured we
That's fine. I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
If we were in the cart, I was going to try to read the tome. But if we're walking, that's not a good idea.
If you're walking,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm going to do, if you're intent on reading, maybe during travel time, I'm going to make you do a couple skill checks to,
Make sure I don't fall
Are
off
there
the
any,
road
like,
because I'm
last-minute,
reading.
vendors anywhere? Like, horses for sale? We could buy some horses. Take them.
It's not a big deal. I was just curious.
I feel like walking is going to be the most reliable method of
We can walk for a change. It's fine. Let's just go.
We're good.
Let's just walk.
All right. So Tariq, I apologize. Torin,
No, you're good.
please let me know when you're reading and what. If there will be patches of time where we kind of jump
Right.
forwards because you know, the safety of being near cities, there's not too much in the way that's going to challenge you guys anyway.
Right.
Right. And there's probably inns and stuff on the way we can stay at.
I got you.
So let me know when you're reading, and we'll just do a skill check to see if you can read and kind of walk with the party and make sure you don't fall on your face and stuff like that.
Right.
I'll guide him if that helps.
That's
He can hold
fair.
my arm. He can hold my arm and I'll walk him.
There you go. That'll help.
V was smart. She did not wear high heels. Yeah, actually, that is the thing you guys noticed. He's actually wearing like flat, still very pretty, but like flat black leather boots, and like not a full length gown, but it's like a shorter knee length dress. Like it's pretty, but it's not fancy.
There you go.
Still has the veil on though, like a dark red beaded veil. And if you're reading, she can definitely offer her arm out, and you can she'll guide you so you can walk into trees.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Pretty much the first day of travel goes by like that, because once again you're on pretty much patrolled roads and you're heading north. There will come a point where you leave the main roads and that you really start heading into like the wooded areas, and you start heading further north towards Black Bog Swamp. But for the first day, it's fair weather for the time of year it is. You're in the back tail of winter, if you're curious. But fair weather, and the road on the first day, it's not hard. Torin, I'm gonna say that trying to read while walking is very difficult. So I'm gonna kind of cut your time down a little, because
Okay.
that's a skill.
That's fair.
Roll me a d20 and add your wisdom.
Wonderful.
And if a help action will help if I'm helping him, if it helps.
I'm keeping that in mind. That's why he's not rolling at disadvantage.
Mhm.
Because you got to think of the idea of walking somewhere and reading. It's not easy.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Great
Okay.
time for that nat 20.
Right?
It is. Because that got you 6 hours
Nice.
of reading in a day, which isn't bad considering.
Right. No, that's good. I'm alright with that.
You can mark that off.
Fancy.
What'd you say, V?
Oh, so I didn't fancy you for a reader to report. Oh gosh, that sounded so rude. I'm sorry.
That's
It's
okay, I just did it.
it's okay, V.
I'm like, oh gosh, that was rude. Oh. Ooh.
I'm not known for my scholastic endeavors.
Day one proceeds fairly uneventful. You guys stay on the main roads. Nothing out of the ordinary. You actually do see a few of the Crown's Guard that do patrol the main roads. A couple on horseback. Nothing out of the ordinary. Taruk, when you were away for a second, I never got a chance to tell you, that night before you guys left, you didn't have the best sleep in the world. You still kept hearing whispers. The whispers have continued on this first day. And you just... The only thing that you're getting is your name. And from time to time, you'll look around, and now you're starting to kind of get a little on edge about it. But you're not saying anything immediately. You kind of check to see if V was talking or if Nat was talking, and they weren't. And you're just like, okay, it's not them. And that's it for day one.
Gotcha. First two.
You guys, in the first day, you make pretty good time, and you camp off to the side of the main roads. Very uneventful, nothing particular for that first day. So unless there's anything in specific that you guys are trying to RP or do, we're gonna keep rolling. Okay. Day two comes around. Torin will go ahead and get this done early. It's going to be a little bit harder now because now you guys are starting to head further north and you're heading through you're heading towards the bog.
Alrighty.
So, roll me again with V kind of like guiding you.
Right.
Roll me a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
17.
Okay. You get about half of the day goes by and you get what equates to about 2 hours on that tome.
Does he have to actually like be the one to read it, or would having it read to him work?
No.
Okay.
He has to read it. So you guys on day 2, you veer off of the main roads and you start heading further north and the trek becomes a little slower. You're now going through more dense forest areas. And you guys who made the trip before, you do remember this part. You remember that it was kind of the forest got a little more denser, and then roughly about a half a day into that, you guys started to hit the bog, and the outskirts of the bog anyway. So at this point, Nat stepped away, but what I need is somebody to go ahead and roll me survival check as far as navigating your way through.
Oh no! We need that.
Yep, you sure do, but she's
Do I
not.
know where she went? Maybe it's worth waiting a minute or two. She didn't fall asleep, did she? Did she like go down?
No, I think she actually just stepped away.
Okay, I'm gonna run downstairs for a quick second, and then hopefully she's back.
Okay. What'd you say, George?
Said I'm not the warlock for survival checks, so. Are we waiting for Nat? I mean, I have +4 in survival. Like, I have no problem.
Go ahead, sir, because this
Go
isn't.
for it.
You're not right out on the edge of an encounter. You can go. You can do.
Okay.
Go ahead and do this if you want.
That's trash. Nat 1. Damn it.
Oh, sweet buddy. Thank you.
Lord, I thought I was gonna roll.
Okay.
I didn't even want to
no,
roll.
that's worth it. I'm gonna wait for the girls for that.
That's worth it. Great.
Great.
We waiting on the girls for?
No, don't worry. I'll tell you.
Joy.
We're all gonna
What did you
die.
idiots do?
No.
No. We'll give you a guess of who messed this one up, and the first two don't count.
Metagas, you son of a bitch.
Nope. Metagas knew better than to roll the survival check for getting you guys through the forest.
What I miss?
Taruk
Yes.
rolled a 1.
Yes, that's what you mean.
And why did Tarek roll a 1?
Because Nat was hiding from Taruk.
Oh, the disapproved.
Nat was daydreaming while they were walking, and Taruk took the lead on getting through the forest and rolled a
Taruk, the
1.
big boy.
Okay. Well, alright, let's see if... Alright.
Okay, now that everybody's here, Taruk took the lead for the first survival check of the trip and rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
After a few hours, Nat, you notice that you swear you've seen this this half-burnt dead tree before. Matter of fact,
walking in circles.
fairly sure it's the 3rd time you've seen it today. So, a little bit of wasted time there.
Oh no.
If somebody would like to roll another survival check to see if
I
you
will.
get you guys going in the right direction.
Torin just.
Poor
will.
Taruk.
You tried, big guy, and I'm proud of you.
Proud of you for trying.
23.
23. And with that, Nat, with her ranger abilities, no problem whatsoever finding north. And no problem whatsoever. Guys, this way. And you guys get back on track. A little bit of time wasted on day 2. It reaches nightfall, and you still haven't quite gotten to the edge of the bog yet. So you do have to camp another night before even making it to Black Bog Swamp. I'm going to go ahead and we got a little bit of an RP moment here. You guys make camp on night 2. I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys for watches.
Okay.
Exhausted. But she brought pillows for everyone, so everyone has a fluffy pillow.
There you go.
I'll take
Everyone has
first
a fluffy
watch.
pillow. There's like dishes for the rations and like glassware for water that we have.
Nice.
I'll take second.
Who's got first?
Nat.
Nat. Torin. Who's third?
I'll go third.
Okay, so I'll say Corrales and Taruk will take third, and Metagast stays up with whoever because Metagast doesn't sleep.
Right.
All right, watch number 1. Roll me a perception check if you would.
I will gladly do that. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nat, as everybody else kind of starts to bed down for the evening, you kind of do like a quick little patrol around the campsite. You don't venture out too far, just to kind of do a circle around, make sure, you know.
Like a perimeter check.
Perimeter check. Yeah, you got it. Nothing dangerous per se. You do come across a strange bush, however, and which you swear, go ahead and roll me a perception check, but what it looks like to you, they look like very large blueberries.
Actually, could I actually does it have to be a perception, or could I possibly do a nature check to see if maybe
go
this
ahead and do
thing
nature on that. Yeah, I'll give you that.
18.
18, not bad. Well, first thing you notice, and the first thing that you know as a ranger to look around for, doesn't appear to be any dead animals near it. So that's good. You then take a closer look. These blueberries are about the size of Taruk's fist. They're like
Lord.
large, like baseball size.
Wow.
But for all intents and purposes, looks like a blueberry. 18 on the nature check. You don't recognize it immediately. It's not something that you've came across before. But just from taking a good look around, and you kind of inspect the bush, you do notice that a couple of these blueberries, like I said, you've noticed that you have been bitten out of by bugs, stuff like that, and you don't see anything dead around it. So you're fairly certain they're not dangerous or poisonous.
Could I possibly harvest like maybe 2 of these and at least bring them back to the camp? That way, like when it's a little bit more light out, have a better investigation.
Yeah, I'll say with your nature check, you get 3 of them.
Okay.
So when she comes back to the campsite, I'm gonna stay up for a little bit. She's doing first watch, right? I'm gonna stay up for a little bit of her watch and spends a good 30 minutes brushing her hair, washing her face, doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
So her little stat and sleeping back. Before I go to sleep, I want to ask her anything around that we shouldn't touch. You find anything poisonous right off the bat that we shouldn't mess with?
Well, just checking around the perimeter, everything looks up to par. Didn't see anything dead, anything that looks like it ate something and died right away. I found these blueberries that's about a size of Taruk.
And she holds up, and basically what I described, you see this, what looks exactly like a blueberry, except it's about the size of Taruk's fist. It's like apple size.
Wow.
But I would feel a little bit better once we have more light in the morning, just to know for sure, because I don't want to get anybody sick.
All right, just knowing what to stay away from. I'm gonna settle into my satin sleeping bag and fall asleep.
Good night, V.
It is magically always the perfect temperature. I think I bought this back in like episode 2.
Yep.
Like a set.
Yeah, I could use something like that for real.
You can use it when I'm
Like in real life, man.
Oh yeah.
But that's
But
it, Nat.
I put the 1 foot
Okay.
out of the blanket.
Nothing else out of the ordinary. Just the strange blueberry bush that you came across.
Okay, so I can handle that.
Watch number 2.
That's me.
Well, go ahead and roll me perception, sir.
The blueberry bush attacks.
Oh God.
Attacking the killer blueberries.
That's an 8.
An
Best
8.
rated horror
Yeah.
ever.
Oh no.
You know, it's been a strange day the other day, and you're still kind of thinking about losing your coin purse to scamming kobolds.
Kobolds.
You and Nat are in a weird place, and then Pisma nearly beat the crap out of you training you, and then there's what to do about this curse. And then you turn about 5 shades of red and then shake yourself out of it.
Are you okay?
You're asleep.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if like he was coming. If he had already relieved me or not. I'm sorry.
Yep, no, this is into his watch.
Okay, gotcha. My bad.
You say in your dreams, are you okay?
Mm. Yeah, actually, yeah, that sounds kind of like me.
That's it. You don't notice anything else.
I don't think I could. After the few days that Torrin's gone through.
It's been a rough couple days, man. Watch number 3, which I believe is Corrallos and Taruk. Before we get there, Taruk, in the middle of your sleep, it's a little restless at first. It kind of takes you a minute to get situated. And then it's right in that little twilight time, right before you know you're asleep, but you know you're on your way. Taruk. Just the whisper of your name.
Oh.
I watch. That's it. What do you do, buddy?
Corrales is next to me, right?
Yeah, you're both asleep, but yeah. Well, I don't know. I assume he's asleep. Yeah, like I said, you're kind of in that in between, and you keep hearing that whisper in the.
I'm gonna sit up. I'm just gonna look around, and I'm gonna wake Corrales up.
All right,
Nudge him. Wake him up.
Corrales, you are roused awake from a little bit of a pat from your buddy. What do you want?
Corrales, I can't sleep, so which means you can't sleep either. So come on, let's go take the next watch.
Why can't you sleep?
Hold on. Come, walk over this way, away from everyone. Metagas, go.
Huh? What?
Check the perimeter over there. Go that way.
Okay.
Quietly.
you can't make plate armor quite. Like, it's kind of the drawback to plate armor.
Torn's kind of looking at the dome. What's up, Metagast?
Yeah, natural 1 too. Yeah, Metagast is really seeing things out there.
Corrales, listen, I don't know what is going on, but I just feel off, man. I don't know. Last night I thought maybe it's because I was drinking too much or somebody was messing with me. I don't know, but I keep hearing something.
What? What are you hearing?
It's like a voice keeps calling my name, but every time I look up, nothing's there. At first, I thought it was me. It wasn't her. I thought it was Nat. It wasn't her. Not Tori, not you, not anybody. I don't know.
You're hearing it now?
I just heard it just before I woke you up.
We have a campfire, table talk. We have a campfire going, yes?
Yeah.
Can I use control flames to double the brightness just in case there's anybody around?
Sure. It kind of engulfs out just a little bit, not in an unsafe way, but kind of lights up a little more. Go ahead and roll perception checks.
14.
Drew? And Torin, technically this is your watch.
I was gonna say the fire just got brighter all of a sudden.
Yep.
I got a 7.
16.
With the 14 and 16, you guys don't see anything. There's a moment of still quiet. And it's a little eerie because even with the sound of the wind, it's kind of like it's very quiet. And then in the stillness and in the quiet of the night, you hear, "Oh!" I'm okay.
Metagas.
Where's Metagas?
What?
You asked him to go do a perimeter check, and all you heard was the clanging of his armor, and then him yelling out, "I'm okay."
Oh dear.
He wants to kind of shake, not awake, but just kind of throw a rock.
Right.
Fuck.
I don't see anyone to.
He rolled a natural 1.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, Metagas.
You see as he comes back, and you see as the plate armor is actually kind of got these weird, almost like paintball splotches of big blue splotches of where he fell into the blueberry bush.
Well, they tripped the blueberries.
Well, at least we know they can't kill him.
I put my hand on Metagas's shoulder.
Sorry,
and I just looked him up and down.
I didn't see that root sticking out of the ground there.
I can tell, and we heard you. Listen to me. Something funny is going on with me right now. I need you laser focused and to be laser quiet. Just stand here.
What's a laser?
Tim, since I'm awake, can I hear any of this?
Yeah, they're not whispering.
I like that it gets torn into fire, and then 2 or 3 feet down, it's
That's literally what this.
It's just right here.
Yeah. Literally what's happening.
Just Metagas. I'll tell you what a laser is later. Just know it's something that can, if you had eyeballs, it would melt your eyeballs out of its sockets.
I had thought a dream.
All right. Just shh. Quiet. Laser focus. Anyway. Corrales.
Taruk.
Something's going on. You need to help me figure it out.
Whose voice are you hearing?
I have no idea. If I knew that, would I be asking you, Smarty Pants? No, don't think so.
You've never heard it before tonight?
It sounds familiar, but I can't pinpoint it. Again, the first that came to mind was V or Nat, but it wasn't them.
Because they're both asleep.
Tor, shut up and read your book. I don't know. I don't know.
Who could it be, Taruk?
Well, Taruk, I believe you if it makes you feel any better.
Thanks, Tor. It does. It does.
I mean, you're not the first person in this party to be plagued by nightmares or weird visions. Maybe instead of seeing weird shit, you hear weird shit.
Maybe, but I don't know if I can handle this. Like, I'll have to, like, pluck my ears out or something. I don't know. But, Tim...
Big, strong, mighty Taruk will be taken down by a bodiless voice.
I don't think so, but I don't know, man. It's bugging me out, all right? Like, it isn't... I'm trying to figure it out. I can't. Maybe if I listen, I can hear it again, and then maybe I can figure it out. Because it seems to be when I'm distracted, really. So maybe that's why I don't really know. You know, maybe if I focus, maybe it'll happen. You think that'll work?
Can't hurt to try.
All right. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna be laser focused. You
What's a
look
laser?
out. Shut. Shh. All right. Here we go. Taruk closes his eyes, Tim, and I just try to concentrate. I take a deep breath in and exhale.
Do the seance?
I'm just gonna look at Taruk and then look at Torin and kind of shrug.
Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale out. The forest has grown quiet. You got the slight rustling of leaves off in the distance. The creaking of Metagas's armor. Nat snoring. Nothing. There's no whisper.
Damn it. It's not working. I don't know, man.
Should I take another?
No, I guess. No, just
No.
I try to like clean the blueberry off him. It just ends up
Right.
smearing.
Now this is blue streaks across his. Yeah.
Just stay put, I guess. It's okay.
I really
Well.
think that maybe I should replace this eventually. You know, something that maybe works a little better.
Eventually.
I was gonna suggest that when we left town. I didn't even think about it.
Well,
You say in your sleep.
we'll figure it out later.
No, Metagas, you're so loud.
Sorry.
Anyway,
It's okay, you're cute.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It's don't worry, Corellis, you Tweedledee. It's y'all's turn.
Lewis Carroll
Yes,
doesn't
no,
exist in
it's-
my world.
Oh, damn.
Well, fine. Corellis and Dum Dum.
I mean, it's fine, Torin. It's not like you were watching
Although,
out
wait
for
a
us
second, isn't
anyway.
it public domain? So maybe he could. Anyway.
Did Disney do it? Then yes, it's public domain first.
Yeah. Anyway, continue. We head to the third watch. Torin goes to sleep, and you guys, if you don't mind, give me one more perception check to get us to morning.
Oh, am I last or?
Those two are. I think you got the night off.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let's go. Ooh, let's go. 19.
19, and what'd you get, Kraus?
14.
14. Nothing too much out of the ordinary. You guys take a walk around. You do find the destroyed bush from Mitigad. You also avoid the route that honestly was kind of sticking out a little far, and you know you could see how somebody could trip over it if they weren't paying attention. So, but no, beyond that.
Tim.
And
There you go.
There we are.
But other than that, you don't find or see anything, and no more disembodied voices for the night, Taruk.
Have a couple more.
So we make it to morning. First light comes. You guys are 2 days into your journey, and nothing.
V doesn't wake up. She's still sleeping.
Oh, okay. I have this image of V wearing like those, like the eye cover, the eye cover.
The sleep mask.
binder.
Yes.
The
You got
sleeping
like a-
mask. Yeah.
Yeah, like a fucking like a thing laid over her eyes. It smells like
Right.
weird.
The last thing you hear is, I think it might wash off, but I really just think it would be better to get new armor. I really do. Anyway, you guys, you get to the morning, pack up camp,
Are
and
blueberries edible?
I don't know. Have you tried them yet?
Can I check and see if they're poisoned?
With your thing, yeah. Go ahead and roll me a d20 and add your proficiency modifier.
18 plus 4.
22. They are not poisonous.
That-
Matter of fact, you believe that you have you between you and Nat, you are nearly 100% certain these things are edible and would do for food.
breakfast. He's gonna eat a couple.
Uh,
Oh, they're
upon-
big, aren't they?
They are big. Yes.
V cuts one in half.
You actually get a nice. It's like what you expected. It's almost like a blueberry type texture. I'm trying to explain this in terms of game terms, and that now you know that these things are positive. Basically, what you figure out is these things are actually very good, and they have some healing properties to them.
Ooh.
You weren't missing any hit points, but you get that slight sensation that you get from when you guys down health potions. It's very similar sensation.
Oh, shoot. We should probably take some of these with us.
I agree. I think that's a fantastic idea.
Can Nat teach me how to like? Can I ask Nat to teach me how to like harvest things, like how to properly harvest plants? While we're on this journey, can she like start teaching me that?
We could work on that. I think what we're looking for there is maybe you could teach her a couple things as far as, and I'm guessing that this just on the fly. Let's do a performance check by do a survival check by V. Nat, you do
Yeah.
the performance check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
This,
We're at the
boy.
black 14 for survival. Oh wait, no, survival's a wisdom thing, isn't it?
Yes.
I actually might have a modifier to that.
Oh, I don't have a modifier for my performance, but I still squeak a 15.
Oh, I get a +3 to survival, so that's
Nice.
17.
17. Okay, between the two of you, that has kind of equaled out here. She does. And she does teach you the basics between kind of inspecting berries and plants and find the easy ways to find the toxic natures in them, or what if they're edible, that kind of thing. Some berries are berries, but they're not exactly edible. Some are poisonous, blah blah blah. And she kind of just some of the basics of what she knows. And
Be kind of like she gets like a surprised look, like, oh wow, thank you.
And maybe if we do this a few more times, there may be something that comes out of it. If you guys want to continue this.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'd love to, if she doesn't mind.
Okay.
It's a very useful skill.
Okay. I believe we are on day 1. Was this
Three, I
day
think.
2? We're day 3. Beginning of day 3.
Mhm.
Okay, very simple.
And you guys start to make.
I got 3.
Great. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the blueberries. Yeah, you got 3 of them. You guys start to make your way further north. Matter of fact, someone make me a survival check.
Someone, I wonder who.
Not true.
Pendergast, obviously.
21.
God. Why didn't we get him leather armor?
21.
21.
Very good. Not hard to find north. Not hard to find a decent track that's kind of avoiding brambles and entanglements and underbrush, and you do find a fairly easy time of it to go further north, and you do reach the outskirts of Black Bog Swamp, and you notice how the forest kind of starts to give way to more muddy terrain, a little more kind of like mossy growth in certain areas. You're starting to see more, toadstools and puddles, and less forest, more swamp. Torin, are you still reading?
Yes, as best I can.
This is gonna be tough, so go ahead and give me your D20 plus whiz.
Ugh. That's 7.
7. Don't get much reading done, man. Every time you start to read, your foot gets caught in like a mud puddle, and you go, and you're like, oh crap. And every time you start, like, okay, I'm good. Yeah, you're trying, and that's why he's not rolling at disadvantage.
Yes, he's like apologizing to him, like, oh gosh, sorry, I didn't see that one. Oh,
you're starting to like, stump, hit your shin, you're like, oh crap, like stuff like that. It's
walking straight
tough going, and for the most of that day, you can't get much reading done, at least in the beginning of the day. Here is where things are gonna. I want somebody in the party. Roll me a d10 and tell me what you get.
Here, I got you.
Who's doing it?
I'll roll.
Warren.
That's a 1.
A 1.
Oh, balls.
We don't blame you for this.
Oh, Lord.
No, we don't. We blame the dice.
Blame the dice.
All right. Moving forward, you guys hear, as you're heading further north, further deeper into the bog, you hear raised voices.
Humanoid?
Right now you can't make it out. You hear 2 voices going back and forth. You can hear a conversation happening, but you can't hear exactly the wording yet. You're a little farther off.
Is there trees, or are they like small trees, or is there like trees coming out of the swampy bits?
It's sporadic. It's a lot of trees, but it's like, as far as size goes, it's varying. What are you looking for?
Would they be easy to kind of, is there like stealth capability? Like if I were to get in the bushes or the trees, would there be stealth possibility?
Yeah, if you want a stealth check, you trying to climb up the tree to
Yeah,
take a look?
I was thinking maybe I could get some sight going, see if I can see what the voices are from higher up.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so the first roll I'll have you do is a stealth check.
I'm gonna show Torin. I'm gonna kind of like point and tell him, like, you hear something. I'm gonna try to go look. And you said the first one was the acrobatics or the stealth?
Do stealth first, then we'll do the acrobatics.
Okie dokie. Jesus Christ, that's a 26.
Yeah. Okay, so
V vanishes.
yeah, V goes. She vanishes into the canon of another D&D campaign. No problem whatsoever. Like moving but making zero sound, and you guys see this just gone. Acrobatics check to get up the tree. 16. Not hard to see. Basically, what you see over here is there's kind of like a rise. It's not even big enough to call a hill. There's just like an embankment. But you see just over it, you see two very large humanoids talking. Do you speak Giant?
Oh, probably not. I'm gonna say no. Okay. Yeah, Dwarvish, Elvish.
So all you hear is.
Oh, since we fought the hill giant, though, do I recognize them as giants?
You see them from the back. They look very large.
Okay, I can assume they're similar.
It's tough to tell from here. Roll me investigation to take a closer look at them.
That's a 3.
3. Oh, they're big.
They're some big dudes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth back down the tree and try to pop out next to Torin. Without him.
So basically, Torin, you're like talking, and then all of a sudden you look over and V's there.
Jeez. Don't do that.
What?
Just appear out of nowhere. It's a good way to get hit with a morning star.
Try it, I dare you. We should be a little quiet. Two large things.
Like larger than me or larger than the big guy?
It's hard to tell. Taruk, maybe bigger.
Much larger than Taruk.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if I could tell or not. You kind of
you could tell. Yes, much larger than Taruk.
Oh, okay. Very, very, very large. Sort of like the thing that was eating the pumpkins.
Oh. Well,
Are they nice? Are they people? Are they people?
Taruk, this is your specialty. I believe Goliaths and giants are similar? We'll go with similar.
So we shouldn't murder them in cold blood.
Well, no, we shouldn't just go swinging. That's how we almost died last time.
Well, they're over there.
Oh.
You hear as a tree hits the ground.
Can I try to hide?
Sure. It's a little ways off, but you just hear the cracking of wood as a tree. Basically, you hear the wood snap, and as what you definitely can tell is a large trunk tree just.
It's a reflex. 19. We'll try to hide.
Yep. Okay.
Damn, I was muted before. Shit.
Yeah, we were trying to tell you.
Weird. I was
Sorry.
waiting on
No.
you.
Yeah. No, I was muted before. My bad. How far away are they?
I would have said over the embankment.
Yeah, there's like a large like mound, like an embankment. It's
Well,
not big enough to
the
call a
ground.
hill. You know what I mean? It's a small hill, and they're on the
Alright,
other side, off to your right of the party.
Alright.
The voices are getting louder. Taruk, do you speak Giant?
Yes.
Okay, this is what you hear. How long are we supposed to be out here? Until we find her. But how do we know when we found her? Well, we will do damage to her. We will hurt her until she tells us what we want to know.
own plan.
Okay.
That's
Guys.
basically what you over. It's back
Okay.
and forth of.
All right. Guys, listen. I hear them, and I know what they're saying. They're looking for somebody, a female. And when they find her, they're going to hurt her. So we need to figure out who her is.
V talks from her hiding spot. It's probably the hag.
Hey, where the hell did you go?
Just don't worry about it, Taruk. You'll never find her.
The disembodied voice, and you're starting to hear. Wait a second. Wait, where's that? Is that the one I've been here? Like you do.
Taruk,
Don't
focus.
do that thing.
Focus.
All right. Listen. Where's everybody else? Behind us, Tim, or are we all in the same area? Right.
I figured you guys are just kind of in like a puddle right now. Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, listen. They're getting closer. So we either fight, or we all do what V did and just hide and hope they pass over us. You know my choice. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys.
Can they be reasoned with at all? If they're looking for the same person we are, maybe we could convince them to look for her with us?
If you want me to, V, I'll talk to them, but just be prepared.
I'm just wondering, is it an option? How smart are these things? Are they decent? Are they people? Do they think? Do they talk? Are they like the pumpkin eating thing and we just attack them?
I would say they're probably closer to the pumpkin eating thing. I mean, they are evil. They're giants. They're not super smart, but
I mean,
they're tough.
In the Hill Giants' defense, we kind of just straight up attacked it. We didn't know exactly how smart it was.
I could talk to it, but no, you have a point.
Taruk
Can they
talked
hold
to
an
it with a
intelligent
lightning bolt.
conversation? No, but they can understand us if they want to. But they don't do talking, B. That's why I said I can try to communicate with them because I speak their language, but it's most likely probably not going to work, and we're all going to have to be ready to fight. So, it's up to the party. You guys all know me. It's what y'all want to do.
I mean, I think if we tried to talk to them first, instead of just straight up swinging, maybe it won't go sideways. Corellis, what do you think?
I mean, I'd rather not fight two giants.
I mean, I don't want to fight two giants either, but
We could just try to hide, see if they pass us by, or try to sneak past them.
Tim, how close are they?
At that, you hear the thump of a hand hit the embankment.
Lord.
Oh, they're here.
Give me a boost. Fine. You shouldn't have eaten that farmer and his family.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh. And you see as this now a second hand reaches the top of the embankment, and this large hulking figure pulls up to about his chin up to the embankment, and you get a sight of his head. It is in fact a one eye
oh no!
at the top of his head.
Oh no!
Look, I don't think I can pull myself up. I don't. Soon as we get back, you're going on a diet. And you see is now this one kind of, as he kind of rolls forward and kind of ends up on, sitting down kind of on his butt. He still has yet to notice you guys yet. And he just, ow! That was very hurtful. And you see as the second one kind of still struggling to get over the embankment.
All right. So
Are you sure this is north?
So they haven't saw us yet. They haven't saw us
Not yet,
right?
but they're
All right,
only
we
like
gotta
I think we
Yeah,
should
they're
hide, and
yes,
then we'll
you guys
figure
should
this
hide,
out.
and I'll talk to them.
All right.
You guys hide. I'll talk to them. Listen to what I say, and if we have to fight, you guys start attacking from the shadows. Deal? Come
Deal.
on. We don't have long.
Let's go.
All right, everybody hide.
If that
Okay.
is sneak past them.
Tim, that's the plan. Everybody's
Okay.
gonna hide. I'm gonna stay and talk to them if they, they
Okay.
happen to see me.
I'm gonna ask everybody except Taruk. Roll me well, Ver's already hidden. Everybody except Taruk and Ver, roll me stealth checks. That includes Midagast.
Lord.
What is the
Wait,
light
thank you.
situation of?
He got another natural one. I swear.
No, but it's not good.
Oh Lord.
What'd you say, George?
What is the current light situation of the bog?
It's daytime, buddy. The sun's out.
I gotta ask, you know.
Yeah, no, I understand
Sun's out,
why.
guns out.
Corrales looking for shade.
Yes. No, I got a 16.
10.
10. Nat?
Natil.
I see a little.
Probably.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's out.
Sleep.
Natil.
I could swear she just spoke.
She definitely
Either
did.
kid or her. Is Nat talking or sleep?
Hey, Britt?
Are you awake?
There she.
Yeah, there you are.
I am.
Roll me stealth check, please.
Gotcha.
She's sleepy.
I think she woke up. What? Yeah, still
No,
checking.
trust me. That was not her waking up. That's an arduous process right there.
It's a 16.
Can't see you, darling.
16.
16. Okay. 16, 10, 3 for Midagast, and
Oh.
Air's got a 19.
3.
Yeah.
What's
Plate
attacking?
armor, disadvantage on stealth. Corrales, and you said you got a what now? I'm sorry.
16.
16. Okay. And this is.
What is that clicking?
Okay, so if someone else hears it too, I'm not
No, I heard.
Nope.
Right there.
totally crazy.
Gotta be Taruk.
What?
Are you tapping something?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was tapping my dice.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Okay.
Stop it.
Well, so I thought it was Torrin's mouse, and I was
Oh
like,
my
that's a
God.
loud mouse.
These guys. Hold
Double
on.
net movies, just saying.
No. They roll low, but unfortunately, they do notice one of you.
Dear. Oh, no.
But first, Taruk, you're staying out in the open, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, now that
Yeah.
you get a better look at as these two Cyclops kind of one gets up off his hind end, and they both start, and they're still kind of bickering back and forth about, "Are you sure this is the right way?" I'm fairly sure, but it can't be 100% now, can I? And then they stop and look at you, and you get a better look at them. They are Cyclops. They seem vastly more intelligent than the last Cyclops that you came across. They speak. You also notice that these Cyclops have what you could call makeshift armor on. You notice the higher pitched voiced one has like animal parts that function as armor. You look on his shoulders and there's actual large giant tortoise shells that cover his shoulders. There's what you can guess is maybe like types of armor from armor like an armadillo or such creatures, kind of patchworked armor on him. The other one is kind of like found makeshift ways to put like bark and tied like different types of bark to cover like that would substitute as like greaves and shin guards and stuff like that, which is another thing that you're kind of like, that's smart for a Cyclops, and that's your first thought as they just now notice you. What have we here?
They're so creative.
Did I eat him? No, not yet, not yet.
I'm Taruk Bloodfist. Who are you?
Never heard of you.
Rude.
What are you doing out here in the swamp, Taruk?
Taruk Bloodfist.
Right.
Oh, I'm just out and about enjoying my day. I was out here lifting some logs and, flexing and just hanging out. What are you
That
guys
is
doing
quite
out
nice. You see,
Yeah, it is.
the second one kind of punches him really hard.
Here? Jeez.
Out here all alone, are you? Taking
Yeah.
a nature walk?
Yeah, that's what I said I was doing. Yep. You're pretty observant. Yep.
Roll a deception check.
Let's 17.
17.
I hope so. Let's see.
You're off to a
And
good
I'm
start.
watching. I'm gonna have that hair crescent ready for when
Yeah.
it inevitably turns into a fight.
Yeah. 16 plus 1, 17.
17.
Torrin's already got
Well,
his.
the higher
his weapons in
pitched
hand.
one doesn't notice any. Yeah, no, okay. For the moment, you see that they buy it. So if you were out here all alone,
Yes. If I'm out
he
here all
kind of
alone.
look. He kind of like he's looking around. Dangerous place to be walking out all alone. Black Bog Swamp.
I mean, I live for danger. It's the thrill.
He's just, you see the eye is just kind of studying you hard. You get that the other one is a little more susceptible, just kind of like, kind of taking everything you're in at 100% face value.
Let me ask you, fine-looking, big hulking creatures. What are you two doing out here in this dangerous swamp?
We're out here looking for the... And the other one punches him in the arm again. I'm talking to him. Keep your big mouth shut.
Oh, you seem kind of, rude. I mean,
We're out here looking for someone. But not
really
you.
now. Well, who are you looking for? Maybe I've seen them.
Well, technically, our supervisor told us to... You get punched again.
I
Told you to be quiet and keep your trap shut.
Sheesh. Are you gonna keep taking that from him? I mean, seriously.
We're out here looking for someone for our betters. And that should be enough for the likes of you.
You seem a bit, I don't know. How can I say this without insulting you? You seem a bit angry. Like maybe you haven't had a woman's touch in a while. I see you keep beating up on your friend there every time he talks. I mean,
He's got
what's
a
the
bad
problem?
habit of trusting people.
No.
And divulge. He reveals information. And
I
someone
can
needs
relate to that.
make sure he keeps his trap shut.
I can relate to that. I have this friend named Torin, and let me tell you, oh man, that Torin, he speaks out of turn.
Hey,
he
look!
thinks-
And you see the higher pitched one reaches his hand into a bush and grabs Midagast and hangs him. Say he wasn't by himself. I think he lied to us.
I have no idea who that is.
You see as the second one's kind of like, all by yourself, was you? You out
Yeah.
here traveling with a... And then he kind of double take... skeleton.
Okay, hold on. Pause for a minute here. Listen to what you just said. I'm out here traveling with a skeleton. Now look up at that thing.
Unhand me! When you see his Metagas
Yes,
is
Metagas.
swinging around upside down.
Metagassi talk.
What
Alright.
should we do with him? I mean, I can't eat him. He's just bones. I don't even think it would taste good.
He's actually, you guys did my job for me. I've been looking for this bandit.
One more time, roll me a deception.
On behalf of Midagast, I hate you.
Let's go. Let's go. That's an 18. Whew.
I'm loving all of this, man.
Let's go.
Shit.
You see as the angry one, as you put it, kind of studies you really hard again. He goes, he's the one you was looking for, huh?
Yeah, he's the one I was looking for, just like you're looking for somebody. You know, but I can't tell you why I was looking for him. Just know he's a bad guy, and I need to bring him back.
All right, good. Put him down. And you see his the higher pitch one just, all right. Just kind of sets him down very nicely as Metagas kind of does a handstand for a second and poof, hits him down.
There you are, and I pick Metagas up and I shake him. I said, why, you've been avoiding me? And I whispered to him, this is gonna hurt. I'm sorry.
You'll never take me alive.
And I headbutt him. Boom!
Crack. Roll an attack. Add advantage because you have him grappled.
Alright. Okay. Oh god, that's a 19. And, yeah, and the 3. 19
All right,
hits.
well,
Advantage.
19 hits. Roll your damage for unarmed.
A headbutt is D4 then, I would assume? The unarmed strike is...
Yeah.
Right.
Plus your strength.
Okay. Oh shit. Damn it.
Yeah, oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay, alright, hold on. Oh god, that's 9 point... Oh wait,
Wait, you can choose
my
to do
strength,
it
right?
lethal and do a
Strength.
performance.
Oh yeah, no, it's just strength, not my proficiency. Alright, yeah,
Just
it's it's 9 total.
Okay. You headbutt him. Crack, 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 and you hear as the entire jaw go snaps and is barely hanging on.
Yeah. Yeah,
And the most now disturbing part is that you still hear Metagas's voice, but instead of the chattering from the mandible, it's like there's almost like it's being like somebody speaking to like a megaphone or like into a bucket. It's like it's got a reverberation to it. So he goes, I told you, you'll never take me alive. Live.
Yeah. Well, now that I found him, I thank you, gentlemen. And I think I'll be on my way now.
Hold on.
Damn it. What is it?
I mean, these aren't the ones we was looking for. You said yourself that we was told to look for her. They don't look female to me. I mean, I don't know if a skeleton can be female, but how do you tell?
You keep mentioning her. Who's her?
He kind of dismisses what you said there, and he goes, "You right? They ain't the ones we's looking for." And this. How hungry are you? I mean, I could always eat. You rolled really well on the deception. That's why I'm doing it this way.
Roll
No,
to
that's-
look delicious.
Okay. We have a job to do, and he ain't it. I'm watching you.
I'm watching you.
you see is he almost comedically, but he's kind of like not turning his back to you. He's just kind of like skirting around you. I'm gonna say Corrallos, make a dex save as the Cyclopses are starting to trample through the bushes.
Oh, fuck me. That one.
No! No!
We were so close.
Oh God!
How far is how far is Corellos from me? Are we in this? No?
10, 15 feet.
Alright. I was thinking maybe I could try to, like, hide him if I can jump down fast enough. Like, pull him into the freaking bushes.
Alright, I'm gonna be... That's what it's... So that's gonna be fair with that. Ooh, alright. So Corrallos, 10 points of bludgeoning damage as Gert steps into a bush where you're at. He doesn't step directly on top of you, but it right on your foot. And with a natural one, you yell out. Hey, I stepped on something. I stepped in it. What did you step in this time? And you feel as a hand reaches down. All right.
Can I react?
I'll give you one reaction.
Can I sprout wings and take off?
All right.
These powers.
All right. I'm going to say... Okay. We're going to roll off on this. I'm going to make it a dex roll for you. Give me a d20, add your dex modifier.
Okay. Oh, bad dice.
Dice jail.
Hey.
Gotta be kidding. 13.
We made it through all of this.
12.
Yes!
Yes! Clutch, baby!
Thank Bahamut!
I rolled a 6. Cyclops have a +6 in strength.
Good lord.
So what happens is this hand reaches down into the bush where you're hiding, you sprout wings. In which direction do you go?
Up.
Up. And you go up your flight speed 30 feet?
Yes,
And-
30 feet.
And basically, and startling Gert, he kind of, it's a big giant bird! And he takes a swing. That's a 6. Alright, does... Yeah, that's a 22.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he didn't pull his 10 more points of bludgeoning damage as you basically get backhanded by a Cyclops in midair. Boom! With that, the other one says, he's lying! Pulls his great club out. He goes, kill them all. Any you find in here, and we'll eat what remains.
Alright then, let's do this. Metagas, you ready? Let's fight!
We're
So, at 11:08, I'm going to say let's call it there.
That's a good idea.
We will pick up next week with the beginning of this encounter with the Cyclops. What we're gonna do, we'll have everybody roll initiative next week, but several of you will be hidden, so we'll keep that in mind going into next week. But
Alrighty.
we're gonna stop there.
We were
Oh, right. Oh, we were so close. Taruk, I am so proud of you. You did phenomenal.
I was clutch.
You deserve an Oscar for that one. That is a performance
That's good.
of.
I thought you were gonna get.
Oh
Go
man.
ahead, sign off. I don't want to.
But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you as always for watching Curbside Podcast, Dice Hard with a Vengeance. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, tap that little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. Also listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We will be back next week here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And also episode 9 from 2 weeks ago will be uploaded tomorrow on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.